Your morality cannot be both vertical and horizontal at the same time. And I really need progressive Christians to.
I think this is one of the most frustrating things, having to deal with that. Because when there is this belief system that the maker of all there is what's giving you this information and telling you that this is what is right and wrong, it becomes almost impossible to provide any form of evidence at all. It doesn't matter how substantial it is to curve that perspective at that point. One of the most damaging narratives that I've had to overcome is the concept that I chose in any capacity to be gay in the slightest. Because time and time again, I will literally tell people I have had absolutely no choice in any way. I can't even like stress. I mean, I don't even benefit from it. Like, but that's a whole other conversation in itself. But because their supposed God or their maker or their book insists that, it is some kind of moral failure to be such, it creates a wall of understanding. And it disconnects anybody from being able to actually engage with this topic in any rational way. People will say stuff like it's, oh, just so you can live your life the way you want to live it. But I can't even state that I've had any real benefits of being gay, aside from being more persecuted, dealing with a lot more, like, being pushed out of society, and even having people damn near treat me like shit, pretty much, just because of the fact that I have an attraction to something. Now let's take this in mind, right? That's not even me acting on an attraction. That's not me even doing anything with this attraction. It's simply having it that then allows people to believe that this is how I should be treated. And that even in and of itself, having that attraction is something that I can control, not acting on it, right? I can be gay my entire life, not touch another man, not even do a single thing. But their mentality is that there's still some inherent choice about that. And granted, while many people in the LGBTQ community have different experiences, there are many people who are gay and black who have not had many positive experiences in certain spaces being included or even being seen, much less, thriving and such. And that does have a lot to do with like where I've lived and the circumstances around it. But regardless, there's almost no perceivable benefit to me being gay that I would choose something like that. So it's almost, it does make one almost crazy having to hear consistently from external sources that you chose this when I know I can't even, there's nothing I can do to convey the contents of my mind. And then there's this notion that it's the devil's influence, it's the enemy's influence. And that's the exact issue, that there is absolutely nothing that science or anybody can do to tell you that there is no evil or demonic presence in somebody's attraction or ability to love another person. That in and of itself is a whole other conversation, but the ability to demonize or call another person's being to be lesser than or to be, negative is what allows countless different laws to be passed, is what allows people to quite literally kill other individuals thinking that it's justified because they are seeing the other person as lesser than. It's what validates and allows people to feel empowered in having insanely harmful perspectives and spreading it under the guise and under the mask of what they are insisting is love. And that is why there's this quote, there is no hate like Christian love. Because under this mask and under this supposed premise that this is supposed to be a loving message, this is supposed to be something that we're doing out of kindness, you are spreading the most hateful things under that perception. And again, because the concept is that this is morality, that this is what's right, this is coming directly from the creator of all there is, there's almost nothing that anybody can do to change that perspective. And as a result of it, I've heard, seen, and experienced some very bad things, as a result of it. And I think it's so crucial that we allow ourselves to hear what another person's saying and actually sit down with the content of what they're speaking before dismissing it and just trying to validate our own perspectives out of a lot of times fear of being punished instead of trying to understand something that could push us along a lot more as a country or as a species just in general. I think that there are a lot of limitations that having a perspective forced on you does, but whole another conversation for another time.